States of America is what we are really dreaming of, especially if we came from a country that is needing a lot of attention and opportunities, one of which is living in the Philippines. I am so thankful to God that with all the challenges I have in my life, I was able to come here in the US through a J1 teacher exchange cultural program and now a legal permanent resident here in the United States of America. You think that living here in the US is easy? The answer is no. There are plenty of things that you have to overcome, challenges that you need to think ahead, and at the same time, doing your immigration process is a whole new level. And this is what we're going to talk about because I'm going to share my strategies to you from a non immigrant, now a legal permanent resident here in the US. As a disclaimer, I am not an immigration lawyer. I am just here sharing my ideas to you through my true to life experiences. And at the same time, from the ideas that were shared to us by our fellow J1 teachers with the J1 Waiver Helping Hands group. For those who are watching right now, welcome to our live video. We are so pleased to know that you are here constantly watching our videos and really paying attention to whatever ideas we share here because this is the whole new era now of really reaching out to a lot of people through social media, and one of which is through YouTube. Thank you for those that are really leaning towards our experiences and now working with other J1 teachers doing their immigration process. I am so thankful to God that we are brewing now a business that is with the help of our mentor, really hoping that this will be thriving and helping you with the process. Come to think of it, paying with an immigration lawyer is very, very, very high right now. Not to think that you can do it on your own. The thing is, there are people that is really there to help you and help you with the framework of ideas. So that is what we are really looking forward here to make it legal. That way, we could really vouch experiences and at the same time really share our knowledge to you in a good way. Again, all experiences are unique, but once you learn that it is possible for you to do it yourself or at least to tap to those people who has the experience, then you can do it. Again, for those who are watching, thank you so much and welcome to our channel, Powerful Couple Journey. This might be a small channel, but we are really dedicating this for those who are really there for us and really wanting to be part of our small community. Zans Z, hi. Thank you so much for coming to our live video and for leaving your comment. You are our first commenter for the day. I am so happy that we could reach a lot of people here, not just in the US, but also coming from the Philippines, Canada, and all other parts of the world. Jellyfish, hi, thank you so much. And all the flowers, and you have, it looks like a gumamela. That's what we call for hibiscus. And I am so liking your flower emojis. For those who are again watching here, thank you for the like. I do really appreciate that. We are trying to really give you everything that we have, okay? Zans, wow, you are from Indonesia. I am from the Philippines and now living here in the United States of America, particularly here in the Sunshine State, Florida. So it is like somewhat the same weather as the Philippines, although we are like subtropical. The Philippines is a tropical country, and we know it is in the Southeast Asia, just like Indonesia. And thank you for letting me know that you are part of that Southeast Asian countries. And look at that, we are having audience international. I am so thankful to God that everyone is here participating. And you know what? I'm just sharing to you my experiences. If you have other questions about living here in the US, how can I say that we have a good life here or what are the challenges? I can really wanting to share that to you. Lars Magne Sunana. Hi, thank you. I am not familiar with that country, but what country is that? Tell me. That way we could do a shout out to you and at the same time recognize your home country. And you know what? I am so blessed because right now we can really reach out to more people. And Norsk, wow, is that the country? Norsk? Norsk. Zans, how can I speak English? That's a very good question. In the Philippines, our second language is English. From the very start, when we are born, let's just say at the age 2, we could already express ourselves in speaking in English because that's our let's just extend second language. We are learning our dialect, Filipino. That's our first widely known what they call this one language, which is Tagalog, and then English. So I can speak English, and I'm not that fluent though. But I'm really trying my best that I could articulate words properly. That way, my audience and at the same time, people that will talk to me could really comprehend what I'm saying because I am really avoiding the fact when they say what? Say it again? What? It's kind of annoying to me though, but I am here to learn. I am here to really learn their language, learn their jargons, really learn their accents at the same time. Because come to think of it, Americans have different accents, especially they're coming from the north or they're coming from the south or going to be the east part of America. So they have their twang. That's what my Italian American husband is telling me. They have their twang. So that could be something to learn about. Oh, do you want to talk in English too? There are plenty of tutorials online already. So that could be part of your assignment, right? You can go to YouTube and try 21 days of habit to learn about that language, English. And also, I am really trying my best to learn about Spanish. Don't you know? Here in America, the second language that is being widely rather used is Spanish. So if you are a bilingual, automatically they're thinking that you can speak English and Spanish, but they don't know there are other nationalities that could speak those languages, right? There could be Filipino with that knows how to speak English, or they could be Korean that knows how to speak in English, or any other parts of the country that has been honing themselves in the English language, especially that here in America, that is really the primary, right, language that we're using. Again, it's a challenge here. Every day you learn, every day you converse with people, and then there's also times that you feel so tired because life here in America is really work, 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 then rest. The only time that you can rest is, especially if you're working 9 to 5 jobs, is Saturday and Sunday. That's why we are so happy that weekend is here. We're really looking forward for that breathing room where we can relax, we can do our little chores and just sit on the couch and just breathe, right? There are plenty of things that you don't know about America. It's a country where opportunities are left and right. However, you have to work for it. There are like meager jobs if you would like to, but if you wanting to be in the, state office, or if you wanted to be in a classroom or in a hospital, or you could also be in a different like skyscraper kind of building, you need to work hard in that one. Do you need education? Yes, of course. But are you doing vocational jobs? Then you can do it as well. Don't you know? Vocational jobs here in the US are having a lot of money, especially if you are in the field of electricians or um, AC. They call it HVAC. That's heat, ventilation, air conditioning unit. Those kind of jobs. So there are things that you also need to know. Mechanics, they also pay good, especially that here in the US, transportation is the fourth need. We all know that the three basic needs are shelter, clothing, and food. The fourth one they have here is transportation. most especially here in Florida. The places are like very far from each other, or it could be closer, but come to think of it, they're using here mileage or miles. They don't use kilometers. So that's another thing. Miles is very, very like wide. So it is something that you have to think about. Here in America, you have to work for everything and it is not free. It could be free, like for example, state parks or like waters, places, beach. We are so close to the beach and you can have those for free. However, when you go there, you don't need to use your bicycle if you want to. You can either use your car, correct? It's easier to do as a transportation. So that's another thing. Gas here is not that much, but again, if you're paying for your car, paying for insurance, paying for your gas, oh, that's a big one. I am so blessed because I really chose to have a reliable car, but a paid for one. So my point is, we need to do a car that is not brand new, but a reliable one where you can be transported from point A to point B. Point A is your home, point B is your workplace. Point A is your home or your grocery stores. Something like that. So it's very important. You need to be frugal with your money and you need to let your money work for you and not let the banks rob you, right? And Zans, thank you for saying that. That's a great answer. Thank you. Um, Afik Aziraf. Again, where am I from? I am from the Philippines. I am Asian. Now living here in the United States of America, especially here in Florida. And again, like I said, it's a very beautiful country. We are free to do whatever we want here. The only thing is, um, live simply and legally. With the administration now, they wanting everyone to really abide with the rules, especially with the immigration process. That's why I am really, really eager to start a business that is part of the legal document preparation. That way I could help other people in that sense. Don't you know, paying a lawyer, they would just say, oh, it's not that expensive, but hey, it is very expensive. So, what if we can share our knowledge and just let you know, especially that you know already the process, right? But you need somebody to prepare for your papers thoroughly. And that's where we are coming from. So, if you know somebody that are needing help, we are wanting to start a legal document preparation, and that will be a business that we're going to be going soon. We are starting with the help of a mentor. It is very nice to start with a mentor helping you, navigating you, leading you the way, because in every business there's going to be ups and downs, but if you know your business plan, you where you start, those things, it is very possible. At the same time, do not leave your 9 to 5 jobs. Your business is there up and running, but at the same time, treat that one as another person, where after your 9 to 5 job, your 5 to 9 is where you're going to focus for your business. Again, everything is in the internet now. All you need to do is to click the button, learn something. YouTube is a university where you can learn everything. You might not be in a country like America, but you can stay in your country and learn something. Contribute to the environment, contribute to the people. Again, if you can solve a problem, there is money. If you can solve one single problem and the person that you have helped with could tell other people about that, then you will have clients. See? It starts with an idea and action. Um, Yes, thank you for a great question, Asiraf. America is a great country. We have plenty of things here. The only thing is, like I said, you need to work for it. Like, for example, if you wanted to have a car, you need to have money. You need to have a good credit score because that's where they started everything. If you have a good credit score, you're going to have less interest. But if you could have, like, let's just say $5,000 or $10,000 for a car, go for it. Why pay for interest loans if you can pay it upfront? Just be having a simple life. I can see a lot of J1 teachers, don't get me wrong. They are so happy to buy their cars. But come to think of it, they came here with debts. And another thing is, they wanted to have a brand new car. Then after 5 years, you have to go home. See, the car is a depreciating value and not an appreciating one. So if you wanted to have an appreciating one, do a business or do something that brings money to your pocket. We are not really like misers that we wanted to have more money. We just wanted to live comfortably and help other people. That's a purpose we have here in our lives, right? And by the way, life here is good, especially if you have a good insurance. Just to give you a heads up, I went to the doctor a few days ago and then I went to my imaging. I am so happy because we've been able to get our imaging in an imaging center with free through our good insurance. So see, think of that. It's very important to have good insurance because you don't need a copay. You don't need to get anything from your pocket. It's all for free. Um, how you compare Filipino with America? I bet motherland always be winner. Yes, I mean the Philippines is beautiful. We've been to the Philippines with my husband, with my American husband. We have a vacation there in January. It's very beautiful. Especially with me, oh gosh, nothing beats the Philippines for me. We have different islands. The only problem though is if you don't have the money, I mean, you are nothing in the Philippines. You need money there, okay? I mean, even in America. But here, I would like to say that if you would like wanted to live freely or simply, America is a great country. America is a land of opportunities, and I'm not gonna go anywhere. I want to stay. But if our mission is in the Philippines, because we really wanted to start like a church in the Philippines, that's our dream and our prayer to the Lord. We might not be the pastor there, but at least we're gonna be like missionaries, and it's gonna be from our pockets or from the people or community, like from our church who will help us, right? That's gonna be our goal because for me, I already achieved everything, and really praying and hoping that we're gonna have a baby soon. That's our dream because as part of our J1 waiver, we really asked the immigration officer to grant us with our waiver for me to stay here in the US because we wanted to start our family. But again, God has other plans. So I might start my business here or do something like, talking to the camera, engaging to people, getting clients here as much as possible, especially if you live here in Florida. Let's chat. That way I could share my ideas to you. Not a lot of people are very knowledgeable about immigration. It's everything there is already in the internet, USCIS, and the Department of State. The problem was there's plenty of forms. What are the forms that I should go, right? If you are a J1 teacher wanting to know and wanting to start your J1 waiver journey, go to POWELLFULCOUPLEJOURNEY.com. That's our website. We wanted to share ideas, heart to the people. So that's going to be the goal. Ideas and heart for the people. Sharing, helping. That's going to be the insight of our um, website. So please, I pray to the Lord that we're gonna, have more conversation. Agus Rianto, hi. No, I'm not Indo. I'm not Indonesian, but I am a Filipina. I am from the Philippines, and one of us here is saying that Filipina. Yes, thank you. Thank you for recognizing that I'm a Filipina. Thank you so much. Again, for those who are giving your comments here, I do appreciate your time and attention. You are so um, engaging, and that is one way for me to really keep going with this little channel, Powerful Couple Journey. If you don't mind, please subscribe. That way, we can share more a lot of ideas. And if ever I have the time, I would really wanted to start a lot of conversations here, a lot of ideas, how to live in the US, how to start from the very beginning, or even from zero or negative, because from the Philippines we have negative. Why? We need to have debts to come here in the US. Some even spend. So that's the thing. um um Asirif, that's great news. Have a baby. May you bless always. I'm from Malaysia. Wow! And you've been around UK for a long time. That is cool. That is great. Now I moved to my motherland again to settle down. The experience there was meaningful to me. Exactly. I like the word that you're using, meaningful. The experience is really meaningful, and I believe that also honed your personality, right? We're so blessed to explore other countries and not just to be within one country because we are thinking outside of the box and we are exploring other cultures, and that's the most meaningful part there. And then that's where we can go back to our home country and appreciate what we have because nothing beats our homeland, right? And you are from Malaysia, Afik Azraf. Thank you. And Agus Rianto, you are from Indonesia. Oh my gosh, we have people from Malaysia and Indonesia. Thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube channel. I am really thankful that we are able to converse here and share ideas. And Asiraf, I am so thankful that you have been so open with your own experiences and your comments. Again, the word meaningful is what we are trying to have. Come to think of it, life is simple. Okay. I even have a song that is always playing in my mind whenever I'm in a very deep waters or I feel so tired and hardships is everywhere. It says there, you gotta have to be simple, living simply, going back to ground zero. Love God and love people. That's all we wanted to do or to know. And that's all we wanted to do. Nothing more, right? We need to learn ourselves better, to communicate with ourselves. Talk to yourself every day. Talk to the mirror and it says, you know what? I'm going to do better each day. And that will resonate and that will show to your aura where people could see that one. Even in cameras, speak in the camera, talk to the camera. We already have a good way of communication because the camera is there and you have an audience that they're watching you, okay? And they might be inspired with your life. And we don't know, they might be a silent reader or silent watcher right now, but they are really trying to have a meaningful life and you are contributing to it and you are a part of it. So be a blessing, okay? Have a meaningful life. And oh, Agus Rianto, you are wanting to go to school? What grade are you now? Or are you done? Almost done? Oh, by the way, in the Philippines, we're starting in pre-K, and we could go in elementary, high school, then college, then you can take your master's degree and doctorate degree. So those are the stages. I finished my master's degree in the Philippines. I haven't used it here. I used to be a school teacher teaching in kindergarten, third, fourth, and fifth grade. I am in the elementary level. Like the students, like the class, the problem was it's just really difficult because you are not just talking to the kids, you're also part of the community where you have to speak to the parents, speak to the administrators, speak to these people, and you have paper loads to do. It's too much. And every day I'm so drained. So yeah, I'm just so thankful that I started with that experience and now I am capable of doing other things outside of the four corners of the classroom. As to wrap, yes, you said you agreed to living simply. Struggle is real, correct. When you want to have a lot of money, exactly. Money doesn't buy us everything, but everything needs money. That's the world we live right now. Exactly. They even said that the system is rigged. You know what? I believe so. But the thing is, just live simply. If you can plant your own food, which I'm doing it, I have my papaya plant, lemongrass, okra, moringa plant. I have, what else? I have chili. I have some lemon, lime. You plant whatever that you can plant in your backyard. because that will be fresh, organic, and you can have like less money to buy, right? So money is really important, but think of the three things. Treat money as a tool for you to use for your everyday life and everyday needs. It's a test. If God gives you plenty of money, are you sharing it to Him as a part of sharing to other people? Are you becoming a cheerful giver? Okay, and a testimony. If you have plenty of money already, or you have, like, enough money, can you testify that the Lord is good and was able to provide you with your needs, even though you have that kind of money only, right? So please do not be a miser, or do not think that I need to be rich, I need to do this. If you have a very simple life, if you can eat, if you can provide for your family, and if you can sleep at night peacefully, you're already rich. But if you think of other things, that if you wanted to add more, like you need to have an insurance, a life insurance, you need to have like a foundation for your wealth, you need to have emergency funds, you need to have no debts, you need to have investments, then go for it. But again, think of it that every day is a blessing and your money is a tool, it's a test, and it's a testimony of who you are. We came here in this world nothing. We have to go to heaven, or whoever you believe. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I know I'm going to be in heaven if ever I'm going to be out in this world. And I will not bring anything that I have. Okay? It's a generational wealth. But at the same time, hey, we need to use that in our own way where we can become a blessing to others. Because whether we like it or not, there's really poor and rich here in this world. Poor because of the mindset, rich because they magnify the blessings of the Lord. But do not hold to your money. It's just a fiat money declared by the government, right? So think of it as something that you can testify. Um, Agus Rianto, thank you for saying bye, and thank you for coming here in our live video. Uh, Asiraf, love God and love everyone. That's the life I want right now. Amen for that. That is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. If you know who you are, if you know who are you are worshiping, because we are designed that way. We are designed to worship a living God. We are designed to speak. We are designed to praise, not, or no one can do that, not even the animals, not even um, fishes or whales in the ocean. Only people that are designed in God's own image. So we are designed that way, to work, to worship, to live, and be happy. If you are always after money, or I want to be in America because I want to be rich, oh, you're going to be disappointed. I want to go back to where I am because I wanted to have this. Oh, you're going to be disappointed because whether we like it or not, inflation is here. The system is really different now. Just make sure you live by your means and you live simply because you really appreciate the little things, okay? You're going to be so thankful. Oh, thank God that I have a good hair, or thank God that I could speak. Thank God for I can go to my work and become a blessing to others, give a smile, converse with other people. That's what you're gonna do. You cannot go back to yesterday, to the past, but you can always live the present because it's a gift. That's why it's called a present. It's a gift. And the future will be your hope. That's why for us, we are hoping in the future to add additional to our family. And that's going to be a baby. I know babies are very expensive right now. Don't get me wrong, they are so expensive, especially if you could think that having fertility doctors or anything additional to that, and not unlike, having a natural conception, then there's plenty of ways now. But the thing is, just live simply and smile, because that's what you can give to the world. I even have an uncle in the Philippines. He already passed away, and he said Smile and the world smiles with you. Cry and you cry alone. That's always a thing that I always put in my mind because he is correct. Smiling would really create a positive vibe. But if you cry, you will cry in silence because I know some people will comfort you, but deep inside, who will be the person that could comfort you? Only God and yourself, not even your spouse, right? So you need to know yourself. Like me, living in the US is hard, but I am giving you insights based on my own experiences. And hopefully, this will become your banner or your stepping stone to really learn that, oh, there's another Filipina there that's struggling, but now she wants you to live simply. Be happy, right? We are in a different situation. We have a task every day. So think of that as an opportunity to share and be able to reach out to more people. Like I said, I am planning to have a business where I can share my ideas through legal document preparations. And hopefully, we could also do it nationwide here in the United States. So, really hoping and praying that God will be able to keep us with this fire to keep going, to reach out, and just live simply. Because, like what I said, money is a tool, a test, and testimony. And with the immigration process, we wanted to influence you to do it legally with the right intentions. For those who are watching right now, I am so thankful to God that you are here. Afik Asiraf, thank you from in you said you are from Indonesia. Thank you so much. Yes, you said baby is gonna give us happiness that you can't never get in this world. Baby is a blessed one. Happy to hear that you will get the baby soon. Yes, may you and your husband be blessed always. Thank you so much, and God bless you too. I am so thankful that you might be in the other side of the world right now. But look at that. The internet help us to connect and share the word of God or share the gospel or share happiness, right? Share hope, blessing. Obedience is very important. Thank you so much. I hope you could find this channel very helpful. Please consider to like, share, subscribe to Powerful Couple Journey for more meaningful ideas, experiences, and sharing a wonderful and meaningful, right, experiences here in the United States of America to your homeland. Thank you so much. God bless. Happy for you and have a great day.